Melang Sanbonani. Is that the right pronunciation? Hello, South Africans. Hello, beautiful people. So today I'm making rusks. They're from South Africa. The difference with the rusks I'm making today is I added a few other ingredients. So these rusks, I think it's one recipe that I can't wait to try when I go back to Uganda. They smell so good, they taste so good. When you have them wet, they're so soft, but then when you have them when they're dry, they're so good as well. I'm telling you, it's one thing that we have at home all the time. My boss, the madam, loves it because she's from South Africa. And then the sir, sorry, that's what I call him. I call him sir. So the sir, he told me I have to make sure that there are rusks every single day. So I used whole wheat flour. Now the problem is whole wheat flour isn't very easy to find here in Dubai. So I had to buy that at Dubai Mall. It's quite a distance from home to Dubai Mall, but my madam works near it, so she'll be able to buy it. But anyway, I used 1 kilo of flour. Yeah. The sugar, I reduced the sugar. You can, if you want it a bit sweeter, you can add a little bit more, but I think 1.25 cups of sugar is just enough. Yeah, it's just perfect. I used 500 grams of margarine. I used to use butter, but then I think Sir has high cholesterol, something like that, so we don't use butter anymore for baking, except when we are making icing sugar. But then the rest we usually use margarine. Now, for the milk, here we usually use Laban. Yeah, they don't sell sour milk in Dubai. That is according to my madam. She has never found it. So we use Laban. Now, what I did this time round, I was home alone for the summer holidays. I bought that milk and then it turned sour. So I asked her, can I use this sour milk to make the rusks? So I used my own sour milk that has gone bad. That's what I'll say. In Uganda, the moment milk goes bad, you throw it out. But I've been seeing different things, different ways to use that milk. You use it for baking cakes. You can get whatever you can get. But I think because we never knew. But these rusks tasted differently. They smelled differently. I think I'm going to start using sour milk instead of Laban. Yes, I'm going to do that. I've been using Laban. I haven't told you the measurements yet, sorry. I use 500 grams. So I measure it on a weighing scale. Yes, beautiful people, I measure it on a weighing scale. And 500 grams of sour milk. If you don't have sour milk, you can get fresh milk and add a bit of vinegar. You mix it around, your milk will turn sour. If you don't want to use vinegar, you can use lemon. Yes, a bit of lemon, and your milk will turn sour because it's too acidic. Now, the difference between my rusks and the South African original rusks is the other things I add in. I add in bran flakes. Yeah, in the normal South African recipe, you don't need to add bran flakes. Then I add seeds. You know seeds are healthy. So I add seeds. Any seed you know that you can eat. Flax seeds, sunflower seeds, different types of seeds. That's what I'll say. Pumpkin seeds, anything, any seeds you find that are eatable. Please don't add avocado seeds because they are so big. So the small seeds. And then I added 4 eggs, not big, because the eggs I had were very tiny. Please add 3 big eggs. And then I added 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I added 4 tablespoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt. So as you can see, when they were ready, I put them in the oven for 30 minutes because it was so wet. The dough was so wet. So I put them in the oven for 30 minutes, but you can put them for less. Just stick a knife into it and see if it's ready. Don't make them too brown because they'll not be that good. Now I put them on this tray under the oven dish to give them a chance to air out the moisture. I want them dry and crispy. They're used for when you're having tea. When you've got visitors, you can easily serve them and then they can have it as a tea supplement. They are so good. They are very, very good, beautiful people. So try it. I left them in the oven at 100 degrees. When I'm baking them the first time, I use 180. But then when I'm drying them, I use strictly 100 degrees. If you put it at 180, they'll burn. But put them at 100 degrees and leave them till they are dry. Like when you try pressing, they don't give way. They are hard. Yes.